All right, it is time for pre-market prep at the close.
3 consecutive highs, opened, matched yesterday's low, and then once it took out there, that's all the breakout momentum traders needed.
Hey, good afternoon,
What's going on?
everybody. How we doing, Joel?
You didn't tell me Pumpin' Powell was coming on.
No, that's me. I'm wearing a suit.
You're a suit. I knew you were a suit. How you doing, Spencer? How you feeling?
Feeling okay? You know what? I will say this. I need to take back. I feel like I need to take back some of the bad things I've said in the past about DoorDash and Uber Eats because I have a newfound appreciation for delivery services when I'm literally trapped in my apartment.
What did you get?
I just ordered some food for tonight, but I can't go pick it up. I'm literally trapped, and so the only way is to do a delivery. And so shout out DoorDash. If not for you, we couldn't get chicken noodle soup tonight. So props to those companies. I still don't know if I agree with the business model, but thank you to them for existing so I can get some food tonight. But Joel, let's look at the charts here. How are we doing today?
Boring. Not much going on today, folks. We have not at this point been able to take out the pre-market high of 07.75. We did take out the pre-market low, 82 and a quarter. But for y'all that were looking for the top of that 4-day trading range, the inside days, we didn't even get close to that. And turned around and trying to battle the close. And I was looking at it, and I actually was just doing the math on it. Monday's range, 94 and a half handles. Tuesday's range, 90.75 handles. Wednesday's range, 83.75 handles. Thursday breakout range that I missed, 66 and a half handles. Today, 31.5. So the volatility, which I want to get squished, is getting squished today. And that's a good sign. I like to see the volatility. That was one thing I was talking about earlier in the week. I was like, hey, I don't like the vol. I want the vol to come down. And that's what happened. So we're only up $1.25 now. Let's see, close above 43.90. We get a positive close for the week. Crude took out those stops at 80, went to 80.11, still up $1.28, 79.58. Gold had a mysterious rally to 17.82.40. So mysterious that people sold it, and it's now down $1.70 at 17.57 and a half. Silver's still in the green by 0.22 at 20.68. Bitcoin, that's up $715 at 55,185. And Ethereum, that's up $32 at 36.58.7 at 0.25. So go ahead.
Forget Bitcoin and Ethereum, Joel. Okay, forget that.
Shiba.
Yeah. Can you? I mean, maybe I'll do it with you. Should we both buy Shiba? I'll tell you how much one Shiba Inu coin is right now. One Shiba Inu coin is $0.00002821.
Yeah, I talked to a buddy of mine. He said he was long 1 billion Shiba.
So like $100.
No, it was a little bit more than that. I don't know what he said the math was, but it's trading. It's liquid if you're good at trading in semi fractions like that. He told me what he paid his monthly commission so far, his rolling day 30 commission to Coinbase, and I can't believe the stock's not doing better than that. Maybe not everyone is as active as he is. But yeah, what's going on, man? Did we just have some some news, just as I talked about how the volatility was squashed and how we were quiet. Did we have anything come out here in the past? Really, since we started the show, we've just had a pretty good decline off the high. You seen anything out there?
Probably some selling balances. I don't know.
I don't know if they're out yet. Let's go to the 1 minute. You know how I hate the 1 minute, but when you get this kind of price action after such a quiet day
Yeah,
headed
let's
into the
take a look.
close, let's see here. Yeah, there we go. We just went from 91 to 85. That's a pretty quick move here.
Yeah, yeah. Now I'm not seeing anything, although I am limited in my information gathering capacity. So I in my screen space and my computer functionality. So I don't see anything. I don't see anything in the pro, but it could just be end of week shuffling. I mean, as you noted, it has been a quiet day.
Yeah, very
So
quiet. 31.5 handles. So just maybe a little profit taking, maybe establish another range, 3, 4 day range inside trading. But we'll see. We're down 350 now. We'll see if we can close green for the session. High close for the week right now was made yesterday at 43.90. But still, as you could tell, looking at this right here, this is just a little sissy bar right here. You know what a sissy bar is on a bike?
yeah, wait, let me pull up the chart. Hold on. Uh,
Yeah.
do I know what? Like you mean like the crossbar thing? Like
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Is that what you used to call it? It's funny.
Yeah, sissy bar. Yeah. All right. So, but that's it. I'm sure we got some individual issues moving.
A
But
couple things I want to talk about today
okay.
that I'd written down here. I don't know if you saw Clover Health, CLOV, getting the pump, getting the Chamath pump today. I guess because their Medicare rating went up half a star, and on the 5-star rating system. So I guess their healthcare plans are seen as more reliable, is what that would mean. Anyway, Clove, which we have not talked about for a while, getting the pump today.
Shamath Papatia?
Oh man,
No?
polyhopatia,
Polyhapatia.
polyhopatia. Gosh,
Yes, shoot, I should have gotten that. Well, getting off the mat, triple bottom sold off, and nice day. He topped up his stock. He did a good job. Cleared 8. That was a little hurdle here based on the dailies. You had a high at 8. Boom, 803. You got the 808. Who's splitting hairs? Back at 782. Your highest close since the end of September. But if you want another leg up, I think you gotta get above 8 and close 8. But not a bad day for Clover Health.
I'm just looking at this comment in the chat from Takes and Trades, VXRT. I guess they also have a pill that you can take to reduce transmission of COVID. I see now it was only in they've only tested it so far in animals, haven't tested on humans yet. But is Vaxart moving today? No, not really.
Yeah, it got a
Okay,
pop and a drop. They're
okay,
not too convinced. Not a, I mean, 1 week ago it was Merck,
yeah.
and
How is Merck doing? Oh,
yeah, not
hey, it's holding. That's good news.
yeah, it's holding the gap, but man, there was just a lot of big boys selling in that today. What Tom says, 1 billion. I'm not sure what he's referring to. Maybe that's,
I
I
don't know.
guess, 1 billion. Maybe he's talking about 1 billion Shiba. Shiba,
Maybe
is it Shiba or Shiba?
Shiba. I don't think it matters, but I'm pretty
We
sure it's
we
Shiba.
should start a new coin, the
Yeah,
Shiba coin.
the Shiba coin. It's funny. Yeah. Wait. Hey. Pull up. Pull
Not
up.
too many people know
Pull,
what that is.
pull up RBAC, Red Ball Acquisition. This is Billy Bean's SPAC. So there was a report today from Bloomberg that they're in talks to merge with SeatGeek, which is basically just like the better version of StubHub and Ticketmaster. Now, my question to you, Joel, is if they announced this deal a year ago, what would that have been worth? Like $7, $8?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Today it's worth what? Like a half a dollar?
Yeah,
It's
because that, yeah, people caught on. People caught on with that, and yeah, Billy Bean
Today it's
of
worth today it's worth 10 cents, 15 cents is what it's worth today.
yeah, not Mark, not much. No, not
Yeah.
at all. That um, it's a different SPAC market, right?
Yeah,
Definite.
yeah. But a year ago, that would have been worth $10. That headline, but
Yeah,
not anymore.
different
Yeah,
environment,
yeah.
different
Hey,
environment.
I did not see any news. Did anyone see anything on Blue Apron today? APRN. I was looking for news. I didn't see anything. Not that it doesn't need it, but I saw the chart and I thought, oh, maybe there's news, but I didn't see anything. So maybe it's just doing what it does and just go down.
Yeah, nice run up, red candle. And then one red candle gets you another red candle, and we got some red here on the screen. S&P's now down 5.5, 5.75. No, we're the buyers on the close here. We're a little bit of selling. We'll see. Low of the day is still 9 handles away.
Okay, what else was on my list? Hey, we got to give a shout out here, Joel, to energy. I know you talked about oil for a second there, but I mean, these energy stocks, are they ever going to go down ever again? Energy is destroying every other sector today, but it's not even close. There is no, like, I guess, the banks are up 0.5%. But outside of that, everything else is either barely red or barely green. And then you got energy up 3% today. I mean,
Crude, wow. Exxon Mobil, wowzer. Look at that move. 53 to almost 63. Wow. That is a big move on the heels of oil here. I mean, higher oil prices are good for these stocks. Boy, you got a great, for you Exxon Mobil traders, you got a great monthly level coming into play. Just under $65, 64.93 was your June high, then 64.42, and then only got to 62.70. But still, if you think about it on a relative basis, where crude was at this point, back in June and July, it's a lot higher. So yeah, they're performing. That's where the money's going. And let's see, it's not even at its high for the week either. High for the week is 62.70.
Take some trades is saying check out NINE. This is not one that I am familiar with. Nine
Nine.
Energy, $2 stock. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Nine energy. I mean,
I don't know.
it's got a clear area here. I mean, if you could trade a lower price, technical here, but boy, you got a lot of highs right here, 230 high, and then you just go a little bit above that. So let's call it, 237, 240. There's what you need for another clear
Wait,
breakout. For
he's
nine.
saying it's a cannabis energy. What does that even mean? Cannabis energy. I don't even know what that means. Oh, does that mean they like make equipment? Oh, I bet you that's what it means. I bet you they make equipment for like growers, and yeah, that's definitely what they do. Okay, that makes some sense. So it's like sort of a cannabis play, but sort of like a industrial energy play. Anyway, and then I want to look at energy because energy's been ripping today, and I wanted to look at the banks because Joel, next week is bank earnings Wednesday and Thursday. We're going to get all the big banks reporting, and short of energy, second to energy, banks have been your best performing sector in the past couple of weeks. Your only good sector the last couple of weeks.
Wow. Man, you had the earnings run up into this. JP Morgan, you got a great level to trade. I believe, what do they report on the 14th?
I think it's Wednesday.
Yeah. Uh, you know, Potential double top here, 171.51, 171.34. So you got a major seller at 171.50. Gonna post a new all-time closing high today. So I guess Wall Street's not too worried about the jobs numbers, and they still think that we're running a hot economy with inflation prices. If you If you look at oil, well, that's a pretty good indication. But Wall Street not deterred by the weak jobs number, taking yet J.P. Morgan up to
Yeah.
another, well, just about an all-time high.
Do we think though, Joel, because all these banks now they've all run up into this report? It's through no fault of their own.
They're gonna have to
It's just
blow it away. Yeah.
right. I mean, don't we think then that whatever the numbers are, they don't really matter because the I mean these banks the banks don't unless you're J.P. Morgan, which I think has a higher beta than the other ones. Although I could be wrong on that. They don't move like this.
No, they don't.
So
No, they don't. No, they don't.
so
Very unusual.
so I mean, what more do you want? If you're gonna buy this thing on, Wednesday night, Thursday morning after a blowout report, I think I would not be doing that probably because
And if history serves me correct, I mean, J.P. Morgan is always I mean, stocks are always volatile on their earnings days, right? So you could have a big pop and a big drop. Let's see if it just calms down a little bit. See if anyone's taking profits into the report. Right now, you got two highs in the same area. So if you're looking for more, keep an eye on that high. 171.51 was made yesterday. The high today, 171.34. And then looks like we're in shape to close the new all-time closing high. Got to close above 170.09. But I think I'd have to agree with you on this one. Big run up into the report. They're really going to have to blow it away.
all right, Joel, Alibaba is getting to a point soon. It's not there yet, but soon where people are going to be like, oh yeah, I'm shorting this thing. And there's going to be a line out the door to short Alibaba. Not yet, maybe. I'm wondering at what price you think that'll be. We're at 162 right now, even pretty much. I'm wondering if you think it'll be in $3 or $4 in 3 or 4 days at this rate.
It's running now. What are you going to have? This is 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. This is the fourth update in a row. I don't know how anxious people are going to be to short this thing because it's come down so hard and so fast that, I think you're more apt to have longs trying to exit and people trying to short it. It all depends on, the news that comes out of China. But strong day to day, continuation today. Big underperformer, cheap stock on a relative basis. So I don't know. I think people are afraid to be long. I think people are afraid to be short this stock as well. I just think it's a
Really?
tough trade.
You
Yeah.
you don't think if Tuesday afternoon or Tuesday morning rolls around and Alibaba was at like 175, you don't think people are going to be like, oh my gosh, there's absolutely no way I'm calling the top.
I mean, there's always people willing to do that. I don't know what kind of borrow it is and whatever. I don't know. I don't know. It's just
All
come
right.
down 2-for-1 stock split. I mean, over that, I don't know. I
Hey,
don't
hey,
know.
hey, Toronto Dave in the chat. I didn't say they would be smart to do it. I just think they're gonna want to do it. I think it's human nature to want to be the contrarian, right? And be like, oh no way, I'm calling the top here. Just like people wanted to call the bottom all the way down,
Yep.
people wanted to call the top all the way, maybe all the way up. I don't know.
All
Maybe,
right.
maybe
The
not.
sell off continues here going into the close. Just starting to think about that jobs number now, trying to press it towards the low of the session. Once again, trying to rebound. In order to high close for the week, we got to get above 43.90. But I don't know. I mean, just like we're. I mean, there's no triple tops in Alibaba. There's China. What if China come? What if all of a sudden you see Jack Ma, like on a scooter, going down Main Street in China? Man, I don't know. I think he could open up $40 if he's actually spotted. So it's a
I don't
tough
know.
call. It's a tough call.
Yeah. Okay. There's a couple more that I wanted to get to, and then we'll get to some tickers from the chat. I wanted to look at Plug Power because they have an event next week. I'm always
Okay.
looking. I'm always looking for these corporate events, guys. And Plug Power has an event. I think I want to say is it Wednesday? Let me just check. I'm pretty sure it's Wednesday that they have their event. Let me double check for you. Uh, wait, it might be Tuesday. Hold on. Plug Power is on. Oh, it's on Thursday. Excuse me. It's Thursday. They have their like I don't know what they're calling it, but they have some corporate event, some symposium
Okay.
on Thursday. So watching ahead of that.
Uh, it's had a nice 3-day run after bottoming on 24, getting over 27. If you look at the if it if you look at the dailies here, there's not much as far as resistance goes. You had 3 out of 4 highs in the 28 handle between boom, between 28.39 and 28.83 was the highest of those. So 28.50, I don't think you're gonna start to run into problems until you start to get into the 28 handle. Nice 3-day run into the vent. If you see profit takers, I think they will be in that 28 to 2050 range.
Okay, let's see what the chat is watching. AVPT.
A,
AVPT, not one. I've seen that on the top of my scanners, I think, today. Or maybe it
I
wasn't
don't know
today.
why.
All right, it wasn't today. It was a different day.
Uh, big 3 days, a digestion day, so it didn't go down, right? So that's a good thing. Made a new high for the move, only by 9 cents. Trying to make a close. I think what you want to see for this one after the big 3 days is just hang out here. Hang out 850 to 880 or 860 to 890, and then get another push. They only got it as of right now, as we speak, only 2 cents below that close from yesterday at 869. So I think, I don't know if you can expect another 3 days like you had there, but maybe get a little consolidation and then get another bump towards the $9 area. See a lot of highs near 9.
Hey, Muhammad is wondering about Squarespace, SQSP. This is the one I think I. This is the one that I think I wanted to buy this after the
Ooh.
IPO. The IPO was a few months ago. You know what? A lot of these IPOs, a lot of these like tech IPOs that we've gotten this year have not performed well. But Squarespace like single-handedly um, funded the podcast industry because they advertise on every single podcast under the sun. It seems like, but we are now below the IPO price and an all-time low here today. So I'm not quite sure what Joel will say about it. But I remember wanting to. I was interested in this a few months ago. I never bought it, and that was I guess a good thing. But I feel like
Yeah, I mean, as clear a downtrend as you can get. I don't. Where was it? Do you know where it was originally priced at?
oh gosh, no, but I can look it up provided
Yeah,
my
I mean, because
computer
that
doesn't
would
blow up.
be, it had that pop, 4 big red monthly candles after two green candles to start, having a bad October as we speak.
It
Close
opened
it,
it opened
yeah,
at 48 is what I can see.
yeah. And where was it priced at? Hmm.
I don't know.
I don't know. Wait for it to stop going. I mean, good thing you didn't buy it. I mean, just wait for it to stop going down. Maybe, like it had this area here at 42, that kind of looked like a bottom. So until you get that, and then you did get the little pop, filled the gap here. So just based on its prior trading, wait for a bunch of lows in the same area, hope that it moves up off those lows. And if it takes those lows out, get the hell out of the way and go short.
Couple more here, and then we'll wrap the day up. Oh, it's three. We got 4 minutes left here,
Four
Joel.
minutes, four
Yeah.
minutes. Let's see. What do you think, Spencer? You think we're going to actually close red on the day here? You think the late round of buyers are going to come to the rescue here? We're down 5 handles, 6 handles, 84 even. Need to get to 43.90 to close. I kind of thought we were going to close unchanged just to like make it a totally confusing day, but it looks like you got a little profit taking here after yesterday's breakout.
All I know is on the weekly chart in the SPY, you got 3 lows in the same area, and that's all that matters.
Oh yeah.
Uh, yeah,
Yep.
that's all I know. That those lows, what is it in the SPY? It's 426, 420. It's we'll call it 427. That's all that matters. So, and I know we're gonna close green for the week, and that's all I care about. Forget the day. We're gonna close green for the week. So that's more important to me.
Our fan, I'm okay. I just man, I'm just a little bit hoarse. I guess taking the dog out in the middle of the night like 4 times without wearing anything, not wearing much when it's 45 degrees out. Maybe I'm catching a little bit of a cold, but I'm doing fine, Afrin. Thanks for asking. Just I am a little hoarse today.
Uh oh.
But I'll be better. I'll be better for Monday. I kind of who do I sound like? I kind of sound like who's that scratchy voice? Not Bob Dylan, but I don't know who I'm trying to think of. But
I don't know. Okay, wait. Let's look at Nvidia here for George Scone.
NVDA.
George Scone. And yes, I know cannabis stocks stink. I'm with you guys. I'm with you in 4 of them. So
Man, this Nvidia. Just trying to fill the gap. Had that big move up, gapped up on Thursday, digested a little bit too much. So if you want to get long this thing, maybe wait for it to come down and fill the gap, the top of Wednesday's range, 207.20. You got close there today at 207.75. What I don't like about this chart is, you had the nice streak, you had the split, you had a red candle, you had a big green candle, a red candle, and now it's just, it's shrying. So make your focus number 210.75 for the month of October. It did trade up to 212.06 earlier in the week. But now you're losing the monthly close at 210.75. So if I had to lean one way, boom, I'd be leaning a little bit bearish in Nvidia until we can get above 210.75.
okay, we'll do one more. We'll do. Okay, fine. We'll look at Ford. All right. Let's do Ford and GM together because they both
Ford.
had
Just
GM. Yeah.
Oh, it went right to my line. That line's been in there for a long time, folks. Just got a little ahead of itself at 15.50. Some profit taking. Good week for Ford. That 15.50 is a major hurdle. You got to get through there. Maybe take a couple more days. GM, they love it on the investor day. And boom, last investor day, it came up and then just completely fell apart. So 59.21, you backed off that. We'll be keeping an eye on 59.73. Let's call it $60. Big hurdle, big move for GM. Is the investor day that was this week, right?
It was this week. It is over.
Yeah. The fact I just remembered when it hit that all-time high, it was a similar situation. So make sure if you're trading GM, it takes out that high and keeps on going, does some work in the 60 handle.
All right. Hey, everyone, give us a like. Joel's horse. I am quarantining at home, and we made it through the week. The two of us made it through. We powered through. I'll have my camera with me on Monday. You'll be able to actually see me. Here, I turn my camera on now. It won't work good because my computer can.
Let me know if you need anything,
But
young Spence.
here, it won't work good, but you can see me. There I am. Hello world. I am here. But turn on the camera off right now because anyway. Okay, that'll be a wrap. Joel, good to talk to you.
Have a good weekend.
Have a great weekend, everyone watching, listening. Have a great weekend as well. Hit the like button. Please remember all all the information from our show is meant to be used as informational purposes, not for investing or trading advice. We'll be back on Monday morning. Have a great weekend. Stay healthy, stay safe, And
Go
get us-
blue.
Go blue, I guess. I don't know.